Hey team, Angus Draken here, and today we're going to make a more aesthetically pleasing studio setup for these YouTube videos. My last video I was very lazy with the setup, and I thought to myself, no, I can do better than that. In fact, I can make a video about how to make your YouTube channel frame look a lot better than what it is already. So that's what we're going to do today. Spun my desk around. So spinning the desk around just means that it opens up the space, because you really want to have as much space behind you as you can, so you can get like that really good depth of field. To make things a bit more interesting. Okay, so this is the setup that we've got at the moment, but we're nowhere near done. Next up, I'm going to change the camera. What I'm shooting this on is the Canon M6, which is a great little camera. It's a little portable one. I've done heaps of videos on it. No hassle to set up. I just put it down and we're good. However, as a general rule, you should always use the best camera you have at that point in time. So, we've got this one. And now we're going to switch to okay, so because I'm using my cinema camera, I've also plugged in this Rode NTG1 microphone, so I've got nice crisp audio, just a little bit better than this little guy on my M6. Next thing that I'm noticing is that my face compared to the background here is quite dark, so we will want to, obviously I want my head to be the main focal point in this frame, so we're going to add a few lights. These are the lights that I use. They're real handy. They're super thin, nice and portable, not heavy at all. LED panels, aperture H528Cs. You can change the Kelvin on them, so they can go from 55,000 to 32,000, changing the colors. And this is, I'm going to use this to my advantage, and I'll show you why. Okay, so we got good side light now on this face. Makes it look nice and dramatic and bold, which is good. It's kind of what we want. Now what I'm going to do, I've got another one of these lights, and I'm actually going to place this in this background here, but I want it to look, I don't want it to just light up the room. I kind of want to contrast my face and the background. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this light to as yellow as it can go. Boom. And then we're going to white balance this right here. So now it's all good, but you can notice kind of everything behind me is now probably a bit bluer. And so what I'm going to do with this second aperture light is I'm going to turn it all the way up to a blue tone, which makes the background even more bluer, and then we've got that nice contrast between my face, what this light is doing, and what that light is doing. There we go. Now that looks nice and blue and contrasted to my face, and also to this lamp, which is very tungsten, which now I've got a whole range of colors. I've got, my frame is a rainbow. And so there you have it, guys. That's a few little tips and tricks on how to make your frame better for YouTube videos. It makes it more interesting, makes it look a bit more high quality, more professional, makes you look a bit more legit than this. There you go, bang. Making sure you're using the best camera possible. If you still don't have anything but a mobile phone, that's totally fine. You can still work with audio, you can get yourself a good audio recorder. You can work with the lights, make sure that you're nice and bright compared to what's happening behind you, and make sure you're contrasting your background. So you're contrasting your background with all of the mise-en-scene behind you, which means pretty much everything behind you, but you're also using these backlights as a nice contrast, and make your background interesting. There's nothing worse than filming yourself on the back of a white wall. It's just really boring. So yeah, hopefully that helped. Let me know if you guys do anything different to me. If you guys have any tips on how I can make this frame even better, I would love to hear your suggestions. Looking at it now, I probably could make this a little bit neater, but that's more of a personal thing than I'm a messy creature. But there you go. Yes, if you have any ideas on how I could make this frame any better, please let me know in the comments down below. If this helped, or if you thought this was complete rubbish, then also let me know, I guess. Cool. I will see you in the next video.